Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
What's the vibes like?
Yeah, the vibes. I was a little hoodie vibes were like.
Hoodie. Welcome to the Hoodie episode.
It is a hoodie episode,
Shout out
man.
Pop Smoke.
Pop Smoke.
Woo!
Yeah, it is one of those type of vibes today. The new album just dropped. We just took a listen to it. It's pretty nice. It's pretty nice.
We was vibing to it.
We was vibing that. But yeah, welcome back to K&D The Porch podcast. Episode 15 today.
Yes, sir.
Well, yeah, we did a little delay schedule today. We had a little we honestly, not gonna lie to you guys, I just had school. I just finished up a finals today for one of my classes for summer school. SEC summer school class is very hard. I don't know anything about this, bro. Bro, this is supply chain management, bro. Dog, it was hard. It was stressful, man. I actually had to be like a real student. I had to take time off. I actually had to study, stay home from stuff. Like, bro, like
I had to be a real student.
I had to be a real student and actually study myself. And we had a quiz like three times a week. Jeez. 3 times a week, yeah.
That's the thing about those short classes.
Yeah, they cram it all in once. Yeah. And this is like one of those classes like you can't like teach to yourself, bro. Yeah. You can't teach yourself. Like I can't like raise my hand and like talk to the teacher because I don't understand this. Yeah. It's not for me to comprehend all this stuff. It's just not easy for me to understand. I know a little bit about supply management and all that stuff, but it's not like book definition of it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the worst part of like all this Corona stuff.
Exactly,
it's rough to learn.
Yeah,
like in school,
it's not easy at all, and it's just like I grinded for this letter grade.
Yeah, I really hope they let high schoolers and like elementary schoolers go back to school because if it's hard for us, we're adults.
Yeah,
can you imagine like regular students?
Yeah, no, dude, it's. I don't want to say because my sister's also doing summer school, but she's doing Spanish.
Oh hell,
she's doing.
It's not like you have to learn like any like formulas or anything.
Yeah,
like
no.
that.
But with their summer school is that they combine 2 together in one. Like my sister's taking like we take 2 Spanishes. Yeah, she's taking 1 and 2 at the same time.
Oh, that's dope.
That doesn't make sense though.
Yeah, it doesn't make
technically.
sense. Technically,
it's dope. It's dope to knock them out, but. Technically,
for a shorter time period, you're gonna learn double the Spanish.
Yeah, it don't really make that much sense. So it's like that's kind of weird in my opinion. Like especially when you want the student to learn. Yeah, I don't really think that's the.
Hey man, it's good for her though. Knock it out.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I definitely want to knock it out. Yeah. Dude, it's funny. It's funny.
Man, I feel like there's been so much that's happened in like the past couple. Weeks? I know it's not like we have a podcast not long. Last couple of days though.
Last couple of days, yeah.
Man, but one thing that I think is like blowing up the charts right now, man, is the Jada and Will, man.
Ooh, yeah,
Jake. I thought Jake Cole was preaching. He said, "I want that Jada and that Will." I was like, "Ooh, yeah, I remember that." And then, man, today or this week, man,
that was random. It came out of nowhere. Random. It came out of nowhere.
Some dude did an interview talking about how him and Jada were in a relationship, which we kind of, I don't know about you, but I kind of had heard that Jada and Will had like that weird
it's a weird relationship.
Yeah, weird relationship. Yeah. But damn, to have like a dude come on and like actually talk about it, I was like, ooh, wow.
Yeah, no. That's.
I couldn't. Could you do open relationships?
Absolutely not.
Not even in the thoughts, right?
Not even thoughts. Yeah. I can't. I just couldn't do it, especially with kids. Coming with kids and stuff like that. Like, dog, it ain't working with me. That ain't flying by at all with me.
Could you? No.
There's not even a thought about it. It's just not working with me. It just
even imagine it makes me sick.
It just makes me sick. Like, dog, like. I know you have like so much respect for your girl, but like, dog, she ain't getting ran by. No. There's no way.
Imagine like, hey, you want to go to the movies tonight? Oh, sorry, I'm going out with the
other homie. Yeah, my other boyfriend or what? I don't know what to say. My friend, my friend. I know a lot of women say friends nowadays or men. But yeah, that's. Nah. That's
he did a whole interview. Like it wasn't even like just like a rumor or like maybe like a picture of them together. He did a whole interview on this.
No. That's it won't fly by me, bro.
The funniest part is that like I'm not a huge fan of Jada, man.
Oh yeah, no. I
get it all.
You were talking about that today. Yeah,
I'm not a huge fan of Jada. Just off the back, no. I think she's like overall like a human being. Yeah, she's not a bad person, but I don't know. Just the red table talk and all that. I don't like that stuff. Like this is black table talk right now. Yeah,
black table talk.
Black table talk. But she tweeted. She's like, I'm gonna have to bring I'm gonna have to have a conversation with myself. I'm bringing myself to the red table talk. Like, bro, what? I'm bringing myself to the red table talk.
She's tripping, bro.
Childish, so childish.
She ain't the business.
What do you think it's like being like the kids in that situation?
That's what I'm saying. It's like awkward, but I mean, they always been different.
Yeah.
But like, they always been different.
Yeah.
But it's like
this situation. Is
yeah,
just,
the whole situation. Just knowing that now,
it's rough when it's like online.
That's what it
like,
is.
Everybody's
Because they can blast you.
Yeah.
And I know. Famous people get a little hurt, a little bit. They get a little hurt of what a random person was saying. But like that sucks.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even know how to feel about that. Like, nah, it just ain't the business for me.
Yeah.
I can't do that. No. Especially knowing like the kids, they already get backlash already.
Yeah.
Because the
they're
kids
already. Yeah, they're already like different.
Yeah, they're already different. So
people,
So it's like not even a good mix up just to add more to the family. Like,
yeah.
Nah. But Will's cool.
Yeah, we'll just be chilling.
We'll be chilling. He'll be funny on like all like social media and stuff
media.
like that. But
I knew it was so okay. No. Let me get into this. Though.
Get off.
Let me ask you this question.
off.
Let me give you a statement and let me ask you a question. All
Okay.
right. So I was looking. I was like, man. So this was like a while ago. Me and Cam, the guy in one of the first podcasts we had, our first guest, we were always talking like, Jada is just kind of different, you know. Like she's kind of something's off.
Mm-hmm.
And I started looking at her Instagram. Like, there's no pictures of Will on here,
yeah.
unless it's like talking about him being a dad.
Mm-hmm.
There's no like romantic pictures or like. And for Will, there is.
Okay.
So I'm like, So does that tell? So this is the question. So it's like we said a couple podcasts ago, your social media game is pretty important in your dating.
Correct.
So how important is social media in your relationship now, when it comes to things like this?
I don't know. That's tough to me. That's tough. Oh, relationship. I mean, yeah, you're grown. Like it's not like it's not childish anymore. It's not like you're like below like a certain age, like you're single with no kids or like that. But this time you have kids. You're just like a famous family now. It's a famous family.
And that's the thing with me is like it's not okay. Like if you don't use social media, then okay.
Yeah.
But like if you're on social media a lot,
and
you like the social media is supposed to be like a part of your life.
Yeah.
Like it's supposed to kind of like encapture your life, especially if you use it a lot.
Yeah.
Which she does. So you use it a lot and you post a lot, but you don't have any pictures of your husband. That's why I'm like, maybe something's a little off.
It's interesting. It's interesting because everyone knows who the husband is.
Yeah.
I don't know if you would have to post the husband, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with posting him though.
I just feel like it's kind of like for me. I feel like it's the principle. Like I mean, I don't really care that much for me to like have like a big fit about it. It's just my thing is like when it comes. So like not even talking about Jada and Will, but like just like the whole like social media thing.
Yeah.
I feel like if your page looks like you're single. Then that's what you're trying to give off. If that makes sense. What do you?
It depends. It depends because I know. Like it's like we're talking about like a whole general thing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, because I know. I mean, not personally, but I seen like on people's like Instagrams, like just like D1 athletes or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Some people like to keep it just for themselves because they use their Instagram as a business
like
platform.
brand,
That's just their brand. They're branding themselves. And then I'm not saying they have a separate Instagram for the girls and stuff like that, but like they use their main Instagram. That's like their main branding, and they don't really want to put another woman on their branding like that.
Yeah,
like just for business purposes though.
Yeah, I seen that too.
So
I seen actually exactly what you're talking about was one athlete was comparing like his page and his girlfriend's page.
Yes,
and they were like, oh, he doesn't have anything on there.
Yeah,
and then I think he actually quoted was like. The only reason I don't have a lot of pictures of her is because this is my brand.
Right.
Like,
it's a brand. It's a brand thing.
Like this is for my sponsors. Blah blah blah.
Right.
Like this is how I get my name out there, so they know I'm like football.
Yeah.
If I had a whole bunch of pictures of my girlfriend and stuff like that, then it kind of like waters it down a little bit.
Yeah. And
so I mean that makes sense.
Yeah. So that's the only perspective I understand it from. Yeah.
But if you're like two regular people.
Yeah, two regular people. Yeah, that's a whole different ball game right there. That's like.
Yeah. Because like what we talked about last, like social media is a big part of your dating game now. So
yeah.
If I check out your page, I'm deciding whether to slide in your DMs, and you don't have any pictures of your boyfriend up there.
That's correct. Yeah. When when you think like she's like a regular girl or a regular dude, it doesn't matter.
Yeah. But if you have pictures of your boyfriend, I'm just at least me.
It's out of respect.
Yeah. I was like, it's not even. Yeah.
Yeah. But hey, there's still people out there that shoot.
Yeah, because I know
there's some shooters out there, man.
I don't know
care. You ain't married or anything,
yeah,
crazy
exactly.
like that. But you still gotta respect the relationship.
Yeah.
Don't know anything about it, so it ain't that serious.
Yeah. Let's get into some sports. You ready to get into some sports? Let me get my stuff off, though.
Get your stuff off, bro.
Let me get my stuff off, man.
Let's see. Hold on. Yeah, let's talk about that. Let's talk about that.
My
one,
boy
bro.
Cameron Jarrell Newton
Yes.
has been signed by the Patriots.
Yeah, to the Patriots, to the I mean, let's talk about like the power of being a black quarterback in that type of
area.
That type of era too.
Yeah, Cam Newton's been my guy since even before he got in the league. That's my favorite player. I want to say he's my favorite football player all time.
Okay.
I love watching him play. I love everything he does. I love his energy when he plays. And when he signed with the Patriots, I was like, dope. I mean,
that was when I saw that when the coach brought it up in text message, I was like, bro, what's happening? And then I checked Instagram. I was like, ooh, that's interesting. That's interesting.
Yeah. And for people that don't know, if Cam Newton ever takes a snap with the Patriots, which I'm pretty sure he will, he'll be the first black quarterback to ever take a snap for the Patriots, besides like a starting snap.
Yeah. Backup.
I know. Actually, I'm lying, because Brissett.
I think he was he a backup?
But he started a game. He started a couple games.
Really?
Yeah. But anyway, he'll be one of the black quarterbacks that, especially like big name.
Big name.
That's like,
okay,
brings a lot to him.
Yeah.
So he'll be one of the very small amount of black quarterbacks that's played for New England.
Yeah.
And for people that don't know, New England is that Massachusetts area, that Boston area. It's very.
Yes.
It's still
Yes.
It's still getting over the whole racism thing. They're working on it.
Yes.
So it's a tough place for black people to, number one, like be in, but play there. And when like also touching just a little bit of like racism and stuff like that. Just know that a quarterback has the most power on the field, on the offensive side of the field, and giving it assigned to a black athlete, that's big. That's huge. And a lot quarterback's known as like the leader, the biggest guy on the team.
Facts.
So that's big.
And then it's crazy because
come on, cuz.
Yeah, that dude getting crazy. I don't know what that was. There was a little bug. If you guys are not watching the video on YouTube, make sure you do check out the podcast on YouTube. K&D The Porch podcast. Check it out.
Link.
But yes.
But yeah.
But I lost my train of thought now.
Black quarterbacks.
Quarterback
position overall.
Oh, I was gonna say just black quarterbacks in general. Like they're like it's not a normal position. It's not a normal position for black athletes to be in. It's more like they're held to another standard.
Yeah.
It's tough.
Yeah.
It's tough to be a black quarterback. I mean, I don't want to bring too much racism, but I think or like race. I don't play the race card, but it is very tough to be.
No, actually, I was taking a sociology sport class in college, and we actually had there was this website that you could go, and when it came to the draft, so the NFL draft, there was like a statistics thing where they would find the words that were used with each race.
Ooh.
And each position. So we searched up black quarterbacks, and it was never what was it? Good decision making, or what is going on today, man? Oh my god, dude!
We good over here, guys. So
gunshots. I mean, it is what it is. This is the porch, baby. This is live.
This is the porch.
This
man.
is the porch,
oh my
man.
Gosh.
Hopefully, we don't get robbed. But anyway. So we looked, So when you looked at black quarterbacks, there was never like good decision making or like anything mental or arm strength, anything like that. Good like ball accuracy, anything like that. It was always like agility, or speed, or quickness, or like dog mentality, or something like that. So you kind of started to see like why, and it's not even like it could have been a pocket passer.
Yeah.
And it could have been like, well, he could kind of use his legs a little bit and blah, blah, blah. Like, it's never, even like Jameis Winston, it was never, he makes great passes. He makes great decisions. So even like that, like commentators, you could, like, just from the way they talk about players, it kind of gets a little racy. And that's why it's a huge deal when black quarterbacks do come in and they do well. Cam Newton does well in New England. Not only is New England going to have to cheer for a black person as their quarterback, which they've had Tom Brady for 20 years?
20 years. I think it was 20 years.
So
that's a long time, dog.
To have a black quarterback jump in there and now you have to cheer for him is definitely going to be uneasy for a lot of those fans.
We know we already know how Boston fans are. They're like ride or die for the team.
Yeah, exactly. They go hard for their squad.
Now you're throwing in some color in there, and now who knows how the ball game's going to be. Yeah, that's gonna be interesting just to watch alone.
Yeah.
That's me.
I'm excited to watch him play, man. I love watching Cam play.
I can't. I just want to watch NFL.
Yeah,
but seeing Cam definitely. I want to see how. No cap. I want to see the NFC South play.
Yeah,
I want to see my Falcons. I want to see how the Buccaneers are gonna play. Saints.
And the Panthers with Teddy.
The Panthers. Yeah, that's gonna be a good interesting to watch. But I also want to see the Chargers play.
Yeah,
I also want to see some couple Charger
play.
games. I want to see some. I don't really want to see 49ers. I want to see a little bit of Raiders. I want to see a little bit of Raiders so I can talk smack a little bit.
Yeah, I hate the Raiders.
Especially, but Raiders.
I can't wait to watch the Ravens play too.
The Ravens, yes.
Yeah.
Ravens about to be lit. Lamar Jackson, dude. Or you know who's a big sleeper right now? And I mean, I'm gonna say big sleeper, but they weren't that good in the past couple of years. But Tennessee Titans.
Titans. I
feel
like they're one and done.
Do you think so?
Yeah. Last year, I feel like they just got kind of lucky.
Kind of lucky.
Yeah. We'll see though.
We'll check it out. But it's crazy though. I mean, we probably know a couple people in the NFL now. I think that's gonna be pretty dope.
Yeah.
We see the Jaguars.
Yeah. Hopefully, yeah.
We see over there, and we got the Colts. I mean, I got a couple homies in the Colts now. It's gonna be a pretty interesting year.
Yeah, it's always crazy to like see like people that we grew up playing with or like watching play, like playing against.
Yeah.
To get in the NFL, that's crazy.
Yeah, I think next year's draft's gonna be big.
Oh yeah,
next year's draft because there's more people. Like this is like I think for me this is like the last line for me that actually know people.
Yeah.
Or played against people in that area. Era. I don't really know anyone younger than that, but I just think it's gonna be dope.
Yeah.
In general, it's gonna be huge.
Yeah.
But this whole sports thing I don't know what they're gonna do with this whole everything going on. It's just trying to ramp it up and turn it down. Just play a roller coaster. It's a roller coaster. And then for guys that they're not aware of the high school sports going on, I guess it seems like we have to be in order sports to go on, we have to be in the classroom.
Mm.
Yeah, I think that's the scary part, bro. Because we don't know. Because we all want sports to happen, but we don't even know when we're going to classroom.
Yeah.
That's an interesting topic, bro. That I don't know about that. And then when you see the other high schools, they're starting to practice now.
Yeah, I seen. I was like,
I was like,
the hell?
That's interesting. I don't
take temperatures before. Like each kid takes their temperature before they go onto the field, and there's like no contacts. I'm like, that's the only thing with like the way. So in my mind, I'm like, just wait until we can actually have a real football season. Because I don't want to do like the half.
All that,
like
and
the
then
little baby.
Wait, and then that's just.
I want to do like a full football season.
Yeah, we either go all in or all out.
Yeah, exactly.
Period. I don't want to go half.
But then it's like, these kids, like some of these kids, it's their last season.
Yeah.
So I'm kind of started to feel bad. I'm like,
I feel bad for them. And then also, I saw I think I was following some type of like D1 sports account. I don't know. It's basically it just targets like seniors and stuff like that, high school seniors and stuff like that. But they were talking about if the sports switched to the spring semester, and this dude he was a top talent person. He's going D1 and all that stuff.
Mm-hmm.
He said he would forego his senior season and go straight to the straight transfer. Go to NCAA, go to this transfer school.
Yeah. And that makes sense for them, but what about the people that don't, you know?
That's tough. That's the tough thing. I was like, oof.
That's my thing, because there's some kids that need their senior year, you know?
No, they need it, yeah. I ever feel like everyone, even if you think you're that good.
Yeah.
Because you never know what happens, bro. They might find someone else that's coming up.
Yeah.
That's coming up. You just never know.
So I really hope, I mean, at this point, I really doubt it. But I really hope everything goes back to not normal, but at least like livable.
Yeah.
So I can work in classrooms, because like obviously I'm gonna be a teacher or a substitute, so I want to get in and be able to work.
Yeah.
But with all this happening, I have no idea what's gonna go on. So I might be working with you at the damn airport. So
hey, there's nothing wrong with the airport, bro.
There's nothing wrong with the airport, but man, I just graduated college. I was so excited.
Exactly.
Let me get in.
We're about to the same spot, bro. I need a degree. No, I'm just kidding. Hey, we're almost getting that degree. I'm just playing with me. I'm almost getting that degree.
Daddy's almost degreed.
Yeah, degree me soon, bro. But yeah, that's wild, bro.
Man. What about your boy J.R. Smith though?
J.R. Smith, dog. I like it.
I mess with J.R. I know he made a huge mistake.
Yes. He did make that costly. The reason why I'm so mad about that mistake is because I like LeBron so much, and I hate how people criticize him so much. Like that whole thing was like, dog. This dude put up like.
He had like a 51 point game, triple double, damn near.
Like, dog, bro, you can't mess that up, dog.
Yeah, that was a bad one.
That was crucial.
Yeah.
That oh my gosh.
See, that's the worst part about being a college student at this time, because I was working during that game. I was actually like at somebody's house, like putting their stuff away, and I'm like, man, I was working at a moving company. I don't want to sound weird. I'm not like a maid or anything. I was working at a moving company, but man, I was working during the time, and I'm just getting updates, and like everybody's texting, like, "Oh my god, I can't believe that just happened." I'm like, bruh, you guys are killing me.
It was so like. Even the meme you seen of LeBron, like doing that, like I felt his frustration because like you can't explain it.
Yeah, like bro, what are you doing?
Yeah, it's like, bro, and it's like, it's not like no pickup game. It's like the championship game one. It was game one. It was game one, I believe.
And if LeBron wins that game, that's a huge
momentum because he got swept. I think it was the swept one.
Yeah.
Dog, I hate knowing LeBron got swept, bro. That, like.
It just messes up because see, like LeBron is not just championships.
No,
LeBron's fighting to be one of the best player in the universe ever to play basketball. So that's what he's playing for.
Yes.
Some of these dudes is playing for like a ring or like LeBron's bigger than that already.
Yeah.
Like rings is childish.
He got his ring. He got 3 of them. He got 2 away, and he got 1 in his hometown where he grew up.
Yeah, this is legacy stuff. Like this is legacy stuff.
This is
he wins that game, that's a check mark on his legacy.
Exactly.
So to mess that game up, man.
He only has so many years left, and bro, I need to catch the game before he retires, man.
Yeah.
I miss Kobe, bro. I missed that Kobe.
Man,
I was gonna go to the game, but man, it was just I just never had the money. I just never had the funds. We never worked like that. But now, bro, I have to. I have to.
Game.
I have to. There's like no question about it. I have to make that happen soon, bro.
Yeah. Man. I mess with JR though, man.
I
like the way he plays too. He's a 3-point shooter. Yeah, he's a 3-point shooter. He has good chemistry with Bron.
Yes.
And he plays good defense. I think that's a lot of people sleep on. He plays good defense, and that's what they need. Honestly, right now, defense and spot up shooter because LeBron's really good at distributing.
They need those shots every now and then. Like, but you gotta hit them.
Yeah,
you have them. Like, you have one job: hit those threes, bro. Yeah. Hit those 3 in those crunch times.
Yeah,
that's mandatory. That's mandatory.
Yeah,
that's mandatory. I can't explain that enough, bro. But let me get in this topics, bro.
Okay.
Let me get this is more of a people don't know. I am a business major and all this stuff. Like that, so I like to talk about
tax write off dirty.
Yes, I like to talk about a little bit about money situation, stuff like that. But this might spark a little conversation though. Kind of. Maybe we'll see. This is like you're gonna think this is a joke.
Get it off.
Let's get it. All right. Okay. Are athletes not being paid enough?
Athletes or
athletes
like NFL players and NBA players
basketball, NFL basketball, baseball, all sports. Okay. Reason I'm bringing this up because you know the famous video gamer Ninja.
Yeah.
Ninja, you know he plays video games. He's big on Fortnite. This dude made $30 million last year alone, but Giannis only made 26, and we know how big Giannis is.
Now, when you say Ninja got paid $26 million,
$30 million,
what does he like? What does that entail? Is that his sponsorships? All of that?
That includes like a little bit of everything.
Okay,
that's like total revenue.
So I'm pretty sure Giannis makes more than that if you include all of his like endorsements and stuff. Not if it's because that's just his contract, right?
That could be that's just his contract, correct?
So if it's just his contract, then he doesn't make that much. Yeah, but if you do all the endorsements, that's where he gets checks.
Yeah, but still though,
because Nike gives him racks. But getting back to it, I think it's different. It's also hard to like compare because Ninja, it's just him. He's not on team.
No,
he doesn't have coaches.
No,
the money that he makes or the money that he gets goes straight to him. So that's where you kind of get like, okay, Giannis should be making way more than Ninja. But if Ninja's literally the only person on his team, like he doesn't have coaches, he doesn't have athletic trainers, he doesn't have a meal plan or anything like that.
Where the other money goes and all that stuff.
So that's where I get. But I don't. The fact that he gets paid $30 million for playing video games is kind of disgusting.
Yeah, but then that's like not even talking about like this. Yeah, we're talking about like Ninja did make $30 million. But now we're talking about a big basketball player. What if we're talking about like a person, like a lower basketball person?
Okay, yeah.
So like a top, or maybe a different sport.
Yeah.
Maybe like, I don't know, like some type of NASCAR person, or like maybe like a girls basketball, or like a tennis, or any of those type of stuff.
Yeah.
Like
I think it still gets back to the amount of people on the team. Or even, let's look at it like this. When you watch Ninja, you're going to watch Ninja, right? Like that's the reason you tune in because you're watching Ninja.
It's like boxing.
Yeah.
Boxing.
So
UFC.
I'm going in to watch Floyd Mayweather. That's why I'm watching the fight. That's why he gets paid so much. You're not tuning into basketball games to watch the dude sitting on the bench. That's why he don't get paid as much. But you're tuning into basketball games to watch LeBron James.
Yes.
That's why he gets paid so much.
Okay.
So I think there's so much stuff that goes into it, and you really have to think about like every detail. So like even the big, I think there's always like a big argument with like WNBA players and NBA players.
Yes.
Like the huge pay difference.
There is.
And I agree that they should be equal, right?
Yes.
But you get into the point.
And then when you bring up the points like that.
You bring up to the point, revenue. How much money does the WNBA make? How much money does the NBA make? That's facts. So then you have to split that amongst players. Yeah. You can't just pull, okay, NBA gets paid this much, WNBA needs to get paid the exact same because they don't bring in that money, so you can't pay them that money.
That's facts. How much you bring in, how much you give out.
So that's one of my biggest things with I think they do, like, they should get, I think what they need to fight for right now is a lot of, like, publicity. You know, they get the same amount of publicity.
That's what I'm saying.
Because I know exactly when the NBA games are.
I don't even know, like, one WNBA game. Or NBA team, I mean.
Yeah, even social media. I see NBA highlights all the time. Yeah. I rarely see WNBA highlights.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's, like, a bad marketing team on that.
So I think they put a lot of pressure on like the NBA, like it's not equal, but I think it's the WNBA that needs to
step it up. Their social media accounts and all that stuff.
Yeah, and again, this is just me talking from like what I like think.
I agree with you. Those are good points. I mean, like like I said, I can't even name like one WNBA NBA, but like Sports Center doesn't like
they don't put them out there.
They don't put them out there like that. Like all those sports accounts, they don't really put them out there. Like that. Exactly. Wish they should. Yeah, wish they should. I
was looking at. I want to look up the revenue, but I was looking at the revenue, and it's like a huge gap.
Yeah, there is a huge
between
gap.
like the revenues. So let me do
NBA and all that stuff.
Revenue.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it's huge. Like
so the NBA makes $8.76 billion. And WNBA revenue is approximately $60 million. You see what I'm saying?
Dang.
So you wonder why NBA players get paid so much more than WNBA players. It just all goes down to revenue. That's what I always think of. That's why, like, before I check or like before I say something, I'm like, all right, how much money do they make? Because you can't just pull money out of
no, you can't just pull money out of air. No, it don't work like that. It definitely don't work like that in business. No.
So while we're talking about equality, I got a question.
What's up?
What do you think about women barbers?
Women barbers?
Yeah. See, I think from the places that we go, I've seen a couple.
I've seen a couple too, yeah. But honestly, I don't mind women barbers at all.
Yeah.
It's just that when it comes to barbers, I go with who I know and who I feel comfortable being around. Like, like when we go to Jeremy's shop over there, like the people around me is dope.
Yeah.
We've been going with Ricardo. It's just a person who we know.
Yeah.
If I started out with the woman barber, I probably wouldn't mind it.
Yeah.
If I started out, but I just didn't. He just always been a homie and I support him. And this is his job. Like this is like his personal job. He doesn't have. I'm not saying he doesn't have anything else, but this is what I support. My money goes to him. It goes to him. Knowing from being like in those type of businesses, our money pays for his bills, and it also invests him to get better equipment, new equipment, different equipment, stuff to be able to expand. So I mean, I'm not, if I had the opportunity, I mean, I just stick with my barber. It's just the loyalty I show to my barber. It's just,
I feel like the argument's always like, number one, like the barbershop's supposed to be like here, like
it's
that's
a
supposed
vibe.
to be like the man cave.
It's a vibe. Yeah, it's a good talk.
I was watching Barbershop the other day, actually, like the last one, and he was like, when they merged like the two shops, and it's like the beauty. I like that
salon, the salon and the barber.
And they're like, man, how could you do that, man? This is like the original man cave. And he was like, man, shut up. We got to pay bills. But I was thinking about that. I was like, man, this is supposed to be like the man cave. Like, supposed to be able to talk about whatever.
Yeah. It is like, It's like the same thing with girls get their nails done, or their nails, their pedicures, their nails done.
If they threw like
that's girl talk. That's girl talk.
Yeah. So like if they what is it like? Hey, No, I don't want to give our idea out.
Yeah, no
free game.
Yeah, no free businesses out there. No free businesses.
But yeah, it's supposed to be like guys have barbershops. That's like the oasis. Girls have the nail stuff. That's their oasis. Like, you need a break, man.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, give me some time to kick it with the homies. Get a cut.
It's like same thing. When men get a fresh new haircut, we feel fly. Mm-hmm. When girls get their pedicure and get their nails done, they feel good. Yeah. That's it.
Bro, the feeling of a fresh cut, oh my.
Dog, it's fire.
It's
fire.
The feeling of a fresh cut is crazy.
Yes.
It's like you could be a whole new person. Like you get a whole new identity.
You can go from to ooh to ooh.
You can go back from waiting for a reply to now replying.
Yep. Yeah. That's right, bro.
Yeah.
You just send that one snap.
Just one snap.
There's that one snap.
I don't even feel like it. I'm gonna turn my phone off silent. And just do something.
Yeah.
I seen a tweet where they're like, guys get a haircut and start doing a whole bunch of unnecessary errands.
Facts, bro.
We at the grocery store just looking around. You got a full fridge.
Full fridge at home. Yeah.
Haircuts are fire, man.
Yeah, if haircuts are fire, man, it's worth the money.
The worst part is that I came back from college. I'm like, man, finally I could just get my haircut every 2 weeks or every month, whatever. Because in college, man, I'll go months without haircuts.
No, I went months without haircut too.
But we're on Corona, and man, I can't even get cuts like I would imagine. I dreamed. I was like, man, this is messing up everything.
Yeah,
I'll never forget this, man. Mm-hmm. This ruined so many of my plans.
Yeah, it really did. It really has. It's changed a lot of the game. Like changed a lot of the game of life. There's a lot to it.
Killing me.
Yeah, but let's talk about some man stuff. Or we talk some women have this stuff too.
Okay, get it off.
But let's appreciate the power of people's it's not bad, but I'm talking about this particular word. And this particular word is skills.
Oh,
skills. Let's talk about the power of having skills that pay the bills.
Oh,
let's talk about just like the benefits of like just having skills, having a skill in something, and not like being able to do so good at this one thing or multiple things. Doesn't matter what it is, but being able to something that no one can take away from you, and that's a skill.
Yeah.
Let's talk about the power of that.
Man, having skills in life,
in anything, life.
Man, having skills is great. Yeah. Anything.
Yes.
I feel what I notice about myself, and this is not even to brag or anything, but I feel like I'm always trying to up my game in any skill. Like if I do a skill, I always want to do it great and then try to improve the next time and do it even better.
Yeah.
So even the epoxy, I did my little sister's little side table.
Yeah.
And then this, I was like, all right, I need to step on my game this one. Or if I'm hanging pictures, I'm like, all right, last time I did it this way, let me perfect it. I feel like skills are so important because not only can you get a great job, you can have a good job and you can do what you like because you have this certain skill. But man, even doing stuff around the house that you don't have to pay people for.
Yes.
I've been cutting your hair. That's a skill I never had before. I never even attempted before.
Yeah.
But you just keep going. You keep improving. Yeah. And you're like, this is pretty dope. Yes. And it saves money, obviously. But
it saves money.
It's a cool skill to just have. When you have kids.
Yes, to have on the spot as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. To have on the spot, you don't have to wait until someone's availability and all that stuff. You just do on the spot and keep it pushing.
Yeah. But I feel like in this world, it's so easy to just not do anything, kind of should just go with the flow and just be like, I need this done, I'll pay for it.
Yeah.
But to have a skill, like we're talking about putting a stereo in my car, that's a small skill.
It's a small skill.
And it might not seem important, but number one, it's going to save me a ton of money.
No, it's worth that skill, just doing install of car work, audio, color, the painting job, the rims and all that stuff we did to my car.
Yeah.
Dude, that's big money right there. Yeah. That's big money. These skills make money.
Yeah. And it saves money.
It makes money and saves money, bro. It's insane.
And it's the dopest part is when you have skills and you do stuff on your own and you try yourself, you have the chance to pretty much customize it or do exactly how you would want it.
Correct.
Sometimes you can pay for it and it's still not exactly what you wanted. Yeah. And that's the best thing about doing everything that I've done to the car that my mom has.
Yeah.
Doing everything to the way I would like it.
Correct.
So I think that's the best thing. If I would have paid for it, he would have did it, and it would probably would have looked nice or it did fine. But I'd be like, yeah, it's not. I mean, it's dope, but it's not exactly what I wanted. So that's the thing. I think the best thing about skills, like the best thing about having skills, is confidence.
Confidence. Correct.
When I bought the car, I wasn't scared of the way it looked or how the interior was or what the electronics on the inside of the car was. I knew I liked the car, and I knew that I had the skills through developing through what I've done with the other car to get it and to get whatever I needed or whatever I wanted to put in it. Even if it's extra or if it's unnecessary, I knew that I had the power to do it myself.
Yeah.
So number one, I didn't care what anybody thought.
Yeah.
Like if I would have taken it to the spot and they would have been like, "Oh no, that's dumb. We don't. You sure you want to do that?" I don't have to ask nobody.
Nah.
Because I'm gonna do it myself, so I could just do it.
Yeah.
And then if I don't like it, I can move it around because I have the skill of knowing how to do it. So I think, man, skills are huge. Man. I think everybody should develop some type of skill, even if it's not like huge. Painting, anything. Yeah, having a skill, it's more relaxing than you think.
It is relaxing. It's like, how should I say it? Like the experience.
Yeah.
The experience of doing a skill or just doing anything. I'm not saying a skill, but do anything. The experience of doing anything is amazing.
Yeah.
It's
anything
amazing.
is a skill, to be honest.
Anything is a skill. Yeah. You can put a table together. That's a skill.
It's a skill. I know a lot of people that have no clue.
Doesn't even know how to start.
We had to put a bed together the other day because it's a skill.
Yeah, it's a skill. Dude, hanging TVs on the wall.
Yeah,
that's a skill to do.
It might not be a super hard skill. And some people might be like, that's not a skill because I can do it.
Yeah.
But this is a skill because you can do it.
Because you can do it and you can sell that service.
Yeah.
You can also sell that service. Like I see people charge, like I showed you the account. Yeah. They charge the put TVs on the wall, which we can do ourselves, but that's like they made a business out of that one skill, and they're good at it.
Yeah,
they're good at it, and that's awesome.
Man, skills are super important, and you should always try to develop them.
I agree.
I think it's the best part when you do stuff that you haven't done.
Yes,
like when I do the car stuff, and like we replace the speakers. I've never touched speakers ever, so replacing them is gonna be super dope because you get new experiences, and it's super relaxing to try to because you're focused on that.
Yeah.
I think that the thing about doing stuff that you've done before, you're kind of like just going through the motions.
Yeah.
But when you do stuff that you've never done before, it's so relaxing to just focusing on that and nothing else. Like you're not thinking about your phone or what's on TV.
Yeah.
Like you're just paying attention.
Yeah.
And I think that's something. That's why I love working on like the cars, especially when they're mine, because you can just kind of like do what you want and like mess around with things like, oh, this would look dope. And sometimes it even comes out looking better than you thought it was going to look.
Yeah.
Or better than you thought it was going to be. So like it comes out, it's super dope. I love being open to trying new skills.
Trying new stuff.
And developing new skills.
Yeah, nah. Cause like it ain't bad. Like this thing right here, like
this was fun. And it was super fun to make.
Yeah.
I think that was the best part about it was like the whole process of it.
No process. Yeah.
Because like I had no clue how to do it. I had no design. I mean, I had a whole bunch of designs, but this was not one of them. It started off and I was like, let's
just went on the go.
Yeah. I just put tape on the damn table. I was like, all right, let's rock.
Yeah. That's facts.
Yeah. I love skills is super important, especially at least in my life. I think skills are super important, super interesting.
It is super important. All right, now let's talk about this leads into the next question.
Oh, good.
And this is about the whole Trump thing. I already told you about this. The whole Trump about signing orders about hiring people with skills over college degrees.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I got stuff to say.
Yes, I know you got this. I want you to say it too because it's a proven fact. The way you said it, it helped me understand.
Yeah.
It makes sense. It makes sense. Like at first I was like, bro, I feel like I always said like, oh, I don't need a college degree. I don't need a college degree and all that stuff. But go ahead, say your point. Though.
All right, so describe what Trump did again. Like, what was the?
He just signed the papers talking about like federal hiring is too. It's gonna start. Not gonna start, but it's not looking at college degrees anymore, and more focusing on if the people have the skills in order to do the job correctly, or do the job that's needed to be filled in. And like I said, you don't need the college degree for it.
Based on skills.
Based on skills.
So when I saw that, I think this is the most important thing.
Let me say my part first, real quick. So since I'm a business major, a lot of business majors really feel like they don't need, like you see the whole entrepreneurship on social media and stuff. We feel like we don't need college degrees at all. We feel like we can just do all our stuff without getting a college degree. We feel like we can just go to college and we don't really need to finish. If we can find like networking or do like find people that we need to in order to get my job or what I feel like I want to get done, we can just drop out and just start doing that business. But that's my mindset. But go ahead. But since you're on your teacher mindset, go ahead and talk about your perspective.
Even not teachers, honestly, any job in my perspective. See, this I think, and even this is important for me in college life. From what I've learned in college is not just like remembering stuff, but like even this mindset is how I picked up in college. So when I saw that, I had a whole different reaction than you. We had two different.
We had totally different.
So Dirty was kind of excited, like, oh, dope. Like I always thought I'd never needed a college degree, so it's dope. And what I thought was like, this was just another way to kind of whitewash the system and give it a reason to not hire people of color or anybody that they don't feel like hiring. The way they don't like the way they look, they don't like the way they talk, anything. Yeah. Because all you have to do is say, sorry, you don't have the skills that we're looking for.
Period.
Period.
No, and there's no backup documentation to it or anything like that.
Right now, if I have this is my college degree right here. I walk into the office, I say, hey, this is the requirements you said that I needed for the job. This is my college degree. So if I don't get the job and you don't give me a good reason, then I know that there's something up.
Yes.
If there's no college degree and I just show up like, hey, I have some skills, and they're like, sorry, you have some skills. Those aren't the skills we're looking for.
Yes.
So they can just, it's easy. Bingo. It's easy for them to just say, you're not what we're looking for. Mm-hmm. But when I have that college degree, I have all these certificates, I have all these things that you said I needed for the job. So now what's your excuse to not hire me?
What's your excuse to deny me and all that stuff? Like have all this documentation. It's all professional work.
I have literally, like, it's like going to the grocery store for a recipe.
Yeah.
I have all the ingredients. Why can't I make this food?
Yeah.
But if I go to the store and say, I got groceries, and they're like, sorry, those aren't the groceries we need
for this.
For this recipe. So now I'm like, damn.
Yeah.
Well, what did I need? Sorry, you just didn't get what we needed.
Yeah. SOL.
So yeah. SOL. So now that's the way I looked at it, which could be a negative and could be a positive.
It could mean that.
Depending on your area or who you're working for, anything like that. Yeah. It could be a great thing.
True.
But when you're in places that aren't so accepting,
especially the way he said it was it's federal hiring.
Yeah.
So that's like for the city.
Yeah.
And that's like it's more known for the colored folks on our side.
Exactly.
It's not, they don't want us to be in that position in the first place.
Exactly. And now they have control.
Yeah, they have more control about it.
If they hire who they want to hire,
they're
gonna do what they want to do.
Yes.
If I have the requirements for this and I get the job, now I can start putting my input in and be like, hey, that's not how it should go, or that hasn't been working because I lived in that, especially for the federal jobs. Yeah. I lived there. Yeah. It's not working. Trust me. But if they're just hiring, hey, I like your skills. I know your dad. Come on. That's not the way. So that's what I was thinking about when I seen that. And a lot of people are like, they're hype about it, which is like a natural reaction because they're like, cool. Like, I don't need to go to college anymore to get the job that I want. Dope. I don't need to spend that money or, do those extra years of school. Cool. Yeah. But then you get to these and you're like, maybe it's not dope for me.
Yeah, it's
not a good idea. Yeah.
It's a good thought. Yeah. Let's talk about I saw Gary. I heard Gary V. Gary V said this.
Dude, yeah.
Gary V said this, and I thought it's facts, in my opinion, because I'm like this.
Okay.
Okay. It said.
Oh, he's back.
Oh, he's back. Okay. That dude crazy. I hear it though. It's buzzing.
All right, get it off.
That's the word laziness.
Oh, there it is. The word
Dog, what is going on?
Bro, where is this dude go? He's lit right now.
Is he out?
No, he's right here.
Oh, he's following that light, I think. That light's catching his attention. I'm sorry, guys. There's a little bug going on. I don't know what it is.
All right.
But I don't know. Anyway, it's the word laziness.
Okay.
It's the word laziness. And he's talking about, like, most people aren't lazy.
Okay.
Most people aren't lazy. They're just doing something they don't like. We're all lazy in certain categories or actions.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty true.
I think that's true. That's very true. I mean, like, I get lazy when cleaning my room, doing homework, cooking,
Yeah.
stuff like that. I just don't want to do it
When
at
you're
that.
taking pictures.
Yeah, but when I'm taking pictures, bro, hey, let's go.
Energetic,
Let's go to LA. Let's
Vibes.
go to Joshua Tree.
Yeah.
Let's go to Imperial Beach, bro.
Yeah.
Like all those stuff. Like, bro, I'm on it, bro. I can be
Yeah.
like, it can be midnight and we're still going.
Yeah.
Like that's I when he said that, I was like, I think it's true.
Yeah.
I highly believe in that little saying he did say, and
I think that's facts.
mm-hmm.
I think it's, and back to skills.
Yeah.
You try all these skills, man.
Mm-hmm.
You're up around the house, you're making stuff, you're trying new stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You're trying all these skills. You find something you like.
Yeah.
You don't get lazy when you're doing that because you like it.
No, because you like doing it and you
Yeah.
want to get. I mean, you probably want to get better or you want to get the job
Yeah.
done.
Taking out the trash, it's not
No,
fun for me.
see, it's not fun.
It's not fun for me, but making tables or doing anything like that,
Yeah.
it's fun to me. So it's easier for me to kind of get into it.
Yeah.
But yeah,
It's fun, creative, but just doing like the normal stuff is just.
yeah,
I'm not lazy. I just don't want to do it.
that's where it gets you because
Mhm.
I'm like, am I lazy right now?
Yeah.
But there's sometimes low key where I'm like, even the podcast, like
Mhm.
today we're so
Dog,
lazy.
yeah,
dude.
yeah.
That's why we started so late today.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah. If y'all know, it's 11:15 at night. It's
Yeah.
11:15 at night on a Thursday.
Yeah, dude.
On a Thursday, yeah. So yeah, I'm definitely gonna start editing this up soon, so
Yeah.
y'all can have it soon. I think we're gonna drop. You said Sunday.
Yeah, we said Sunday. I
Yeah.
think I like Sunday.
Like Sunday,
You
we're
ain't
gonna
doing
drop out
nothing
Sunday.
on Sunday. Watch the podcast.
Yeah, go
man.
ahead, share with your friends as well. Share with your parents. Go ahead and just sit down. You guys can honestly listen through this while you guys are eating dinner as a family. I'm being dead
Listen
serious.
to Dirty's nice soothing voice.
I'm
while
being
dinner.
dead serious. It's like just sometimes like this, like when I watch podcasts, it's usually when I'm chilling, sitting down, and just eating.
Yeah.
Like just like when I'm not doing anything on my free time and just sit down, relax, and let's do what we like to do.
Yeah. Honestly, what I've been liking podcasting, like right when I wake up, because you kind of like when you wake up,
Mhm.
you're still just kind of like you don't want to do nothing.
Yeah.
Start on the podcast while you're just laying there.
That's
you can
true.
listen, look up once in a while, especially
Mhm.
with the new TVs where they got like YouTube and stuff on. Them.
Yeah.
That's where I watch. That's where I watch
Mhm.
my podcast at.
Yeah. You definitely do that. I mean, I've been lately. I've just been since I've been getting heavy into photography. Y'all, okay, yeah. So I did switch my name on my photography account. Go ahead,
Yeah, I
follow
noticed
me.
that. He
Yeah,
gave you a shout out last week and you switched up on
Yeah,
us, right?
yeah. Honestly, I thought I was more professional if I used my legit name. I just liked it. It was Hugh Anthony _3. Y'all should follow me on Instagram. Check out if you guys do need some extra pictures or graduation pictures or anyone that knows that wants or any type of photography. Hit me up. I'm down to do it. We can fly somewhere or we can do it here locally. Yes. So it's fun. I like doing this stuff. It's very soothing. Like this is also like another skill I'm trying to develop.
Yeah.
The whole taking photography, learning what the whole photography skills and editing pictures and trying to make it go from nothing to something. That's my main goal. And it's fun. It's very soothing. Like it honestly takes away stress and like stuff off of me. So I enjoy editing photos. I love it. So if anyone's really down to do it, let me know. Hit me up, DM me. It's fun. I like to do it. If you do want that work, it helps me out as well.
Sir.
But yeah, it's fun.
Yeah, man.
It is fun. I like it a lot.
I think we're both starting to kind of I think we talked about this a while ago,
Well,
but we have free time now, so we're both kind of starting to find hobbies that we enjoy.
Yeah, no.
Which is dope.
If it wasn't for this COVID, I would have never done
yeah.
podcasts. I would have never done photography.
I've never played with epoxy.
No.
I mean, I've done car stuff before, but it
Mhm.
was only when I had free time, like
Yeah.
over like breaks and stuff,
Yeah.
which I actually enjoy. I have fun with this, so
Yeah.
it's super dope. I think that's like the biggest. So if you guys are not tuned in to Dirty's actual YouTube channel,
Mhm.
make sure you tune in because he's gonna start. I bought a car. It's not a beat up car, but it's
a project car.
it's a project car, but it's gonna be my car forever.
Yeah.
But it's a car that we're gonna fix up. We're gonna add stuff to it, and
Yeah.
all these things. And Dirty's gonna vlog it all.
Yeah, we're doing a vlog.
Yeah.
Go ahead and follow me. It's just my name as well, Hugh Anthony III.
Yeah.
That's what it's what it is. I have like 89 subscribers, so go ahead and let's
Yeah.
get 100 on there,
So
bro.
tap in.
Yeah, tap in. We're gonna start doing some vlogs on there.
Yeah.
We have a couple missions going on. We have planned, so go ahead, tune in. I'm excited for that. That's gonna be a pretty dope project.
Super dope.
I never really got into it, but Kaylin found a way to have this project involved with me. So
Dirty
we're glad
likes
it's
it.
done.
Don't let him cap.
Let's get it.
Dirty loves being a
Let's
part
do
of it.
Let's do it.
But yeah, man. All right, let me ask you this question, man.
What's
I
up?
got a question for you. So you know I'm a huge J. Cole fan. If you guys watch
Yeah.
this podcast, you know this by now.
Yeah, J. Cole. Come on now.
This is my guy.
If you've been with us since the beginning, you know.
You know,
J. Cole.
J. Cole is my guy. Anything he does, fire. But he has a song on his album K.O.D. It's called 1985. 1985. And it's basically calling out not calling out, but just kind of bringing awareness to the young rappers that, hey, man, a lot of you guys are going to be gone soon. So this is my question for you. So, you kind of like some of the guys that he was kind of talking about.
I do like a lot.
Yeah, you like a lot of the new dudes.
I do like a lot.
And
of
I don't judge that, but a lot of the new guys, they make music that's, it's trend music.
Yeah, it's trend music. Yeah.
It's not long time music. It's trend music.
It's true.
And this is why you see a lot of. So in 1985, basically, who felt like they were called out was Lil Pump.
Oh, he said something?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Lil Pump wrote like a diss. I never heard it or anything.
Okay.
But they ended up having like a meeting and stuff like that. Lil Pump's just kind of. I mean, they're two different people. Lil Pump's young.
That's why. Yeah, he's very trendy, and J. Cole's like. He's kind of like, I see him like
solidified. Yeah, he's kind of.
Yeah, he has this solid background.
So they had a conversation, blah blah blah. But basically, in 1985, what he was saying is like, people that are making music right now, it's not long term.
Mm-hmm.
You guys are gonna have your trends, you're gonna have your time, and then you guys are gonna be gone.
Yeah.
And Lil Pump took an offense to it, blah blah blah. But he's gone now, pretty much. I mean, when was the last time you heard anything about Lil Pump?
Lil Pump, yeah, it been a while.
Yeah,
it's been a while.
And even we talked about these on like a long time ago, like webcam podcast type things. But what do you think? So let me see how to ask this question. So that, like we said, that trendy music, do you think they're so trendy because their music doesn't say anything about them? Let me give you some background examples. I love J. Cole because I listen to his lyrics, and I can connect with his lyrics and feel like I know him as a person. So whatever he drops, even if it's not super popular and people don't like it, I still like it and I still listen to it because a lot of the times I think it's because I really like J. Cole, who he is as a person and what he says.
Okay.
So when they make music that's trendy, it's just for the beats and the parties, is that why they're gone? Because people don't resonate with them?
I guess you can say that. Well, it depends. It depends. So like when I listen to these young people like make music, honestly, I go for the vibe. Yeah. For the vibe. It's a whole different like energetic vibe. Like I told you, like I was listening to Pop Smoke. Like I was like, bro, where's the energetic vibes? Like I like that stuff. Like that's when I listen to music, I like that. I like that energetic. I like that stuff. But when it comes to the slow stuff, like, I mean, I don't really pay attention to it. Yeah. But like to the jumpy stuff, bro, like pump up music, that's me. I like it. I like it a lot. And these mainly these young people do give it off. These people, do you consider Lil Baby young?
Yeah.
He's still on the trendy side.
Yeah, but what I think about Lil Baby is when he did the what's the song? What's the new? Bigger Picture.
Baby's Bigger Picture.
Yeah, Bigger Picture. When he did that, I think he started to kind of take a step in the right direction because. So I think this is one of the big points I have on this topic. When you hear J. Cole's gonna drop an album, you're like, okay, I can't wait to listen to what he says. When you hear, I don't know, like Lil Uzi or something like that, when you hear that they're dropping an album, you say, I can't wait to like listen to it or vibe to it. It's not what he's saying.
No.
It's never. It's just, you can't like off the top of your head. You can't really think of a Uzi bar that you're like, that's facts. Like, yeah. But
unless it's funny.
Yeah, unless it's funny.
That's why. Yeah, that's I get.
So you can't really resonate. Or you can't. It's not like it's like you don't even know the artist. It's like it's just party music. It's like to vibe to.
Yeah.
Which is not. Which is dope because you need that too. One of the things J. Cole said in his interview, he's like, I want to hate on that music, but like you need that. I'd be lying if I said I was in the strip club listening to my music. Like that's not my type of music. But I need that stuff.
And I feel like music is like is an art piece. Yeah. It's an art piece. So like it's different. Like there is one category for music. Yeah. But it's different type of music. So it's a music for like the music category is I'm not saying it's built for everyone, but it's like there's different categories for people to if they like this person. It's just different. It's just all different types of music.
Yeah. I think every music has its place.
Yeah, I agree.
And I think that's the bad thing about when you decide what type of rapper you're gonna be.
Mm-hmm.
If you're deciding to be like a trendy rapper and drop trendy stuff,
Yeah,
you might not be around for long,
that's true.
and you might not be making a lot of money. I guess
Mhm.
it might not be.
money,
it might not be a long term type of deal with you.
Yeah.
When like J. Cole or like Kendrick, even like D Smoke, I think he'll be around for a long time because he's a lyricist.
D Smoke, yeah.
He's not just a trendy dude, which is I think is important. Cordae too. I think Cordae.
YB and Cordae. He is very like that.
I think
he's like
Corday's
he
gonna be around
has
for
a
a while.
more mature mindset.
Yeah.
And I like it.
Yeah, and he grew
I
up
like it a lot.
listening. I think he said his favorite rappers are like Nas and J. Cole and stuff like that.
I think I did hear about that.
Yeah. I mean, it all depends who you listen to.
Yeah.
If you grew up listening to Lil Wayne, see Lil Wayne, what Lil Wayne did, I think was like crazy because he made the trendy music, but he was around for such a long time.
Yeah.
But he did also have songs like How to Love, like that's where you listen and you're like, okay, he's spitting.
Yeah. And the whole connection with the YMCMB group.
Yeah.
That was a hot group.
That was big,
that was a hot group. That was a hot group, man. You
big.
can't go wrong with that. Drake, Nicki,
Dog. He was vibing with that.
Dog, yeah.
He did something with that.
Sheesh. That's wild.
You got anything else? Wait, let me get, while we're on music.
Mhm.
One person that 6ix9ine always brings up Billboard, right? He's always talking about #1 on the Billboard, #1 on the.
Yes.
Have you ever heard anybody else really like talk about Billboard? I feel like nobody else cares besides 6ix9ine.
I just feel like he cares a lot because a lot of people talk trash about his music.
Yeah.
A lot of people talk trash
It's like
about
he couldn't do it,
like
so
he
like
couldn't
this is
do
the
it.
one thing that proves like
Yeah.
he did it.
Yeah. But that goes to trendy.
Yeah.
That's the trend.
Oh,
that's definitely trendy.
Yeah.
And this dude 6ix9ine, man.
6ix9ine's an interesting dude.
He's
man.
an interesting person because that marketing is amazing.
Yeah.
That marketing is amazing.
And I don't even know if does he have like a team that does, or if is it just him? Is it personality?
He has to.
His personality that just gets people to love him and tune in.
I don't know what it is, bro.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I don't know what it is, but his name is out there.
Oh yeah.
His name is out there, and whoever started that marketing, whoever his attitude told him to be like that.
Yeah.
It's phenomenal. It's phenomenal because, like, I want to say this dude is a weird dude. Like, bro, I don't know. People are supporting him, but like I said, he is hitting numbers.
Yeah.
He is however he's like buying his views or I don't know what's going on, but like who put 60 million views on one video one day?
Yeah. I was like
60 million, and then Lil Baby only got like 3.
Yeah.
Like dog. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That money was going back to the community. Lil Baby's music. That money was going back to the community.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I feel like, see, that's the thing. All right, let me get this off. 6ix9ine's fan group.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's a lot of black people in that group.
Mm.
I think there's a lot of young white kids that
I was gonna say that. That's a lot of
yeah.
TikTok stuff.
Yeah, exactly.
I think on the TikTok.
Yeah, I think a lot of young people love his music, and that's where he gets a lot of his listeners from.
Yeah.
And Lil Baby is more of like the adult. Yeah, he has more adult fans. So the high schoolers love 6ix9ine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just that energy is crazy. Crazy.
Yeah. I'm curious how long he's gonna be around. Not like alive, but like just like his music career. I'm curious how long it lasts.
At this rate, I think he might do them. I want to say, I don't know. I don't know.
It's hard to say with him.
It's hard to say because like
I think he switches up a lot. Like he'll do a Spanish song, he'll be screaming, and then he'll be singing and rapping. I'm like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah, and then he brings in features too. Like Nicki, I mean,
him and Nicki have
Nicki is doing something. They're doing some type of business work, and it's putting out numbers.
Yeah,
it's putting out numbers. And I remember hearing about like I listened to some interview, and Nicki was saying like, oh, it's only for it's strictly business. I don't really mess with 6ix9ine like that.
Nah, I think she's capping. She looked like she best friends in the videos, bro.
I don't know.
Could be wrong.
Yeah, who knows?
Yeah.
I mean, she could be selling it, but I know that money's coming in with him.
Yeah,
that money's coming in with him. That's a lot.
Yeah,
it's a lot. And do I have the audacity to turn it down for my family?
Yeah.
I don't know because that's money.
Yeah.
It's crazy what money can do to you, but still, family got to eat. I know I already got money, but this money can go generate. It's generation wealth.
Yeah.
Generation wealth.
Building that generational wealth.
That's huge.
We had an hour right now, big dog.
An hour?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, cool.
You want to get some stuff off?
Let me get one. I only got one thing off, bro.
All right.
We'll get one more thing to go off. But can we just like knock off some haters?
Let's knock some stuff
Let's knock some haters off, man. Can we just normalize?
Okay.
Normalize.
Like that's the Twitter word of the week right now.
Normalize that. It's okay. It's completely okay to clap for your friends if their dreams take off before yours.
Oh, yeah.
It's dude, come on now.
Jealousy's a rough thing to get past.
It is. It's rough.
I think the worst thing is when you're working and they're working, and for some reason they work the way they're working or what they were doing works faster than what you were doing.
Yeah.
But man, you gotta celebrate, man.
Exactly, bro.
Just because they got theirs earlier doesn't mean you're not gonna get yours.
Exactly.
Like, be appreciative of the process.
And most of the time is that that person, like, you guys were like,
you helped them come up.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
their success should be your success.
Yeah, like, you can get piece of the pie. Just don't hate. Like we're on the same team. Like, we were doing this together. If I make it big, I have the potential to make you big. I can shout you out and do all that stuff. There's more to it.
Yeah, exactly.
Don't just get down because I made it big first.
Yeah.
It's not a race. I mean, it's not a race.
Yeah, exactly.
It's more of a teamwork because if I get put on, I could put my community on.
Yeah. And the worst part is like, so, like, say you get on first.
Yeah.
And then I get on, like, a year later or a couple years later.
Yeah.
When in 10 years, it's not going to matter.
No, it's not.
It sounds nice.
Because you both are on.
Yeah, exactly. It sounds nice.
Yeah.
Like, I was first, but what does that really do?
Nah.
Like, it's the same thing. Yeah. We just got, it's just a lot of, not a selfish world, but everything's so publicized.
Yeah, so that's social media.
Yeah. So it makes you feel like, man, this dude's got it already.
Yeah. If he got it, I have to get it.
Yeah.
And stuff like that.
When it's like, everybody has different processes, man. Like,
Yes.
if you saw me graduate in 4 years and you're like, oh, man,
come
like,
on,
I should have, I need to get like, it doesn't matter.
It does not matter.
Yeah, the fact that I graduated before you is not going to matter in 3 years.
It's
like,
not.
right now, it's cool because I'm done with school and you're still in school, but it doesn't matter in a year from now or in a couple months from now. It's not going to matter at all.
No, it's not.
It's really yeah, we gotta let go of that.
We
and I feel like it's holding
it.
it's holding a lot of people back.
Yeah, it's that
being
ego.
Happy. Yeah,
that ego. Like, bro, you could tarnish your friendship over that.
Yeah,
you could tarnish your friendship over like hating and then just being mad and just like support it. Just support.
And you can be so miserable.
Mm-hmm.
You can be so successful and so miserable at the same time.
Yes,
because somebody got more successful quicker than you.
Yeah,
and now you don't feel as successful.
Mm-hmm.
And now, like, it's just not, it's miserable, man, to live that life by that way. It's bad. It's a bad life.
Yeah, it's bad,
man.
Yeah, you got anything else?
I got one more. Let's end off with some LeBron James.
LeBron James, I like that.
So you know LeBron, man. LeBron built his own empire.
Yeah,
everything LeBron wants, he doesn't go out and buy it or try to become a part of it.
No,
LeBron makes it.
Yes.
He creates it.
Yeah.
So LeBron James is building a media empire with an unapologetic agendas.
Oh, I saw that. I did see that. Yeah.
So it's basically for black creators who feel they've been ignored. So
that's a lot.
Bro, this is what I love about LeBron. This is how I don't understand how people hate LeBron.
Hate him, bro.
This man grew up in a city where he felt the education was not fair for him and the people that in his community. Mm-hmm. So he started his own school.
Yes.
He grew up when he was getting ready to get in the NBA, he had trouble picking who he wanted to represent him and who he felt like, oh, this is not a home, you know? Mm-hmm. So he created his own marketing agency or his own, what is it? Like a management agency or whatever. Yeah. He creates his own thing. He doesn't want to be on a talk show. He wants to have his own talk show.
Yeah.
On HBO, The Shop.
The Shop, yeah. I just don't even tune in because I don't have HBO.
I've seen a couple episodes when I was still in Whittier, but it's pretty dope. It's pretty much like a podcast, honestly. Yeah. It's like what we do.
Yeah.
But that's the thing I love about LeBron. He creates his own thing. And that's one thing that I'll always look up to him for because he doesn't ask anybody to do anything for him, at least from what I know. This is just me outside looking in. And from the things that he's created, He doesn't ask to be a part of anything. He tells you, "I'm gonna create this. Do you want to be a part of it?"
Yes, I like that.
Like he's a different guy, and I feel like his mindset is so great for like young men.
Yes,
it's crazy.
It's inspiring.
Yeah,
it's inspiring.
I always feel like when we were younger and we would watch like TV and stuff, and like everybody would look up to Oprah as like
Oprah,
like the OG. Like she was the greatest person ever because like she had her own show, she has her own book, she's rich, blah blah. I feel like that's LeBron for us. LeBron's the most success. I want to say that LeBron's the most successful person ever.
In my opinion,
yeah, in my opinion too, he's the most successful person. Not the even though I think he's the greatest basketball player of all time, I think he's the most successful person. Not basketball player, not businessman, person. There's nothing I've seen him do that he's not great at doing, or hasn't done great things. He might have started off slow.
Yeah,
I doubt he started off great with everything he's done, but he always gets the job done to a great place. Man, he's the most successful person I've ever witnessed. Ever. I can't think of anybody.
I can't think.
There's probably some rich dude out there that's doing great stuff. I don't know anybody that is one of the greatest basketball players to ever play basketball, has his own school, has his own marketing agency,
and it's the homies.
Yeah, and he put his homies on.
He put his homies on.
It's crazy,
dude.
Man.
It's insane.
His best friend is like his CEO.
Phenomenal.
And then I don't know his relationship with Rich Paul or how that works in anything, but he's the like leading one thing, and then Maverick Carter's leading another thing.
Yes,
he has bro. It's amazing, man.
It's insane.
That's the goal.
And his kids are great.
Yeah, his kids are doing great.
His kids are great. He looks like a great father on social media. He loves Zara. Was it Zara?
Zuri.
Zuri. Yeah, he loves Zuri. I love that. Yeah. That's a great father figure right there, man.
Wait. How much time we had like one some?
Yeah.
Let's get off what we've been. let me get some stuff off. Man, the past year. So I was always scared of having a daughter, to be honest. It's just a guy thing. You want a son.
Yes. Okay. I know.
The past couple months, man, I'm ready for a daughter.
God.
The past couple months, I'm ready for a daughter. The big turning point, Kobe, man.
Oh,
all those videos and everybody posting girl dad. I'm like, okay, let me get a daughter.
Give me a little baby queen.
Yeah, at this point, I'm good with anything. Like at first, I was like, let me get a boy, let me get a boy. Right now, I'm cool.
But a little daughter, girl, man, she was a little princess, man.
Yeah, man, it's crazy. Yeah, man, it's different.
No, it's different. Yeah, at first I was iffy, like, I don't know. It's me tough growing her up, but man,
now I'm good, man.
Now I'm good. Like, bro, I want a daughter though. Yeah. A daughter, man, she's gonna be amazing.
Yeah.
She's going to be amazing all around, all aspects.
Yeah.
Skills, sports, education.
Are you one of those, my kid's going to go D1 or I'm going to disown him type of parents?
Oh, no. No.
Are you one of those?
Oh, do we have time?
What? Get off.
I have a couple more just popped up.
Get up.
Okay, so I was talking to this one person, right? I'm about to be done getting cleared with my ACL rehab and all that stuff, and there's always, since it's an athlete place, so there's always athletes going there.
Yeah,
but I feel like my place, they got some money there. They got the people that go there, they got money.
Okay, so it's like open.
So we're dealing with like private schools. Like I see people go there from Cathedral. Lady of Peace. I didn't even know what that school was, but it's like St. Augustine's, but like the sister version is those schools and stuff like that. And we go to public schools.
Yeah.
What's your opinion on sending your kid to a private school and talking about that stuff?
See,
I'm not okay. No. Let me get off. I'm not done yet.
Get up.
It's not even about the money.
Yeah.
Let's just say you have a smart kid and you have an athletic kid, and that kid got a scholarship.
Yeah.
You still doing it?
A scholarship to the private school?
To the private school.
I don't see. I work in the place I worked at in Whittier when I was still in school, and I was doing my like assistant teaching thing.
Yeah.
I worked at an elementary school that was private, and I didn't like the vibe. I mean, I thought it was a great school. Don't get me wrong. But I think a lot of the stuff that I learned, or a lot of the stuff that I went through while I was in the public school, I feel like I would get more out of being in public school.
Okay, but what about not just elementary though?
Yeah, and
even
college
when
or high school too. Yeah, I think. I mean, honestly, I've never seen anything of a
because the reason
of a public or a private school in high school.
Because the reason I'm asking this is because so this girl I met because she had an ACL tear as well. And I was just talking about, like, cause like I said, Lady Peach, I was like, oh, what's going on there? And she told me about the St. Augustine Sister School and all that stuff. And I'm like, just how everything is there, like at a private school. And just like, she was just telling me, like, she never been to a public school. She doesn't know what it's like.
Really?
Yeah. So her whole mindset has just been on private.
Yeah.
But she talks about like all these like, oh, our coaches are our teachers or stuff like that.
Yeah.
Our coaches get all our kids out to go to like big time schools or anytime or scholarships. Like it's almost like if you're an athlete, they can get you a scholarship and stuff like that.
Yeah.
To go to school, like no matter what, like anywhere. It could be from anywhere from the low grade to high grade. And then they just have they say they have connections with all over athlete wise.
Yeah.
Athlete wise.
I think that's where like gets conflicted because like obviously you want to put your kids in like the best situation possible.
Yeah.
But I feel like and I'm proud of the person that I am.
Yeah.
And I feel like I don't get all the experiences that I get in private school. Especially
I don't think so either.
Growing up the way that we grew up, you know, like we had obstacles we had to overcome.
Yeah.
The people that go to those private schools don't have those obstacles usually.
No.
So you don't have anybody to relate to.
That's correct, actually.
So that's where you go through things alone sometimes, and that's where you get. Even in Whittier, I felt like I went through a lot of things that alone that people wouldn't understand exactly because it's just a different group of people. Which then you kind of like, okay, let me just go through this alone and handle it on my own, and I'm good. But at public school, I felt like I never really had to go through that because people around me kind of either they knew what it was like, or they could at least imagine because they've gone through something similar. Okay. So when I think of high school, I think of that because high school, man, especially for us, those 4 years, a lot of stuff went on. Yeah. Where we needed each other and we needed the friends we had, and at private school, I just don't see them understanding those problems and being able to, you know, help out or being a part of it. So that's what I think. I think public school is. A lot of people down it and a lot of people look up to private school, but if you're willing to work hard and you're willing to, especially parents, I think the biggest thing that I noticed in the difference between private and public was the parent involvement. Public school, they can't depend on parents to really be a part of it. And kind of like you kind of have to know when the kid goes home, his parents aren't going to be a huge part of their life. They're going to be tired from work or they might not even be home. Yeah. So, in private school, from what I've noticed, they gave, from the elementary school I work at, they gave so much homework. And I was like, dude, how do you guys give this much homework? Like, how are these kids doing it? Yeah. And they're like, well, their parents make sure they get it done. Yeah. Man, when we went home in elementary school, there was nobody make sure we got our homework done. It was up to us if we got our homework done. That's true. So if they gave us buckets on buckets of homework, I'll get some of it done. Maybe I'll do the rest before school or at recess. Yeah. But that's the difference. That's so huge. If you're a great parent and you're a really enthusiastic parent at a public school, I think you can get a lot out of it. Yeah. You can get similar to what you could get out of a private school. So, I mean, and obviously, like, we can talk about, like, the things they have that public schools don't, but I feel like that's what college for. Like, a lot of things that private schools had, I ended up experiencing in college anyway. Yeah. So, I mean, it wasn't a huge loss for me. It would have been cool. Yeah. It would maybe be more interesting or more entertaining, but it wouldn't have made that big of a difference. So. Okay. That's my tea right now.
That's your tea?
That's my vibe.
I like it. That's a good one. Yeah. It's a good way to end it off.
So.
That's it. That's a good one.
Episode 15,
I like it.
Man.
Episode 15. That was a great episode, man.
We came ready this week, man. Yeah, I feel like we kind of winged it last week.
Yeah,
this
week was
winged. We came ready.
Yeah. We came. We
had topics off the buckload.
We did have some topics. This is pretty good. It was a pretty good little topic. What's going on? And
maybe we'll have a guest next week. Maybe not.
We'll see. Oh yeah. I want to get this off my chest.
Get it off.
Yeah. So So the reason we just been I'm not gonna say slacking. We just haven't put any guest on. So when it comes to K&D The Porch podcast, this is like our own brand. This is what we represent. This is what we like to do. Our whole goal is not to bring on a guest every single week because we don't want you guys to expect a guest like every single week. That's not our whole purpose. Our whole purpose for K&D The Porch podcast is just if you check our bios to join our conversation and tune in with us. This is what our experience, and then we just like being able to talk. We like to get stuff off our chest. We able to put more our own perspectives on what's going on instead of adding in guests and try to interview them and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But yeah, like it's all like we do plan on bringing more guests on here. But like I said, I do like generally like talking about like my own thoughts and be able to talk to Kaylin about what I feel like and what topics I bring into the table right now. And
this is again, like we said, like really, really early in the podcast, this is one reason we did this is because it gives us a log of what everything that's going on. Like forever, we have this.
Yeah.
This is something that we can remember. Oh, you remember when Will and Jada got in a fight and we talked about it on the podcast?
Yeah.
Like, this is something that when we were on quarantine, like this is something we'll always have. So it's nice to be able to do it with just us two.
Yeah.
So we can get kind of topics out of the way that we would want to talk about. It's nice to have guests, but when you have a guest, you have to ask them who they are. What they do, you have to give them topics that they feel comfortable talking about. So when it's just us, we have more freedom of what we want to talk about, and we have more time to talk about exactly what we want to talk about. So that's basically the reason we don't have guests on every week, but we are still gonna have guests.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, I'm not knocking them at all because those are awesome. Because having guests on here, it's always awesome to talk
it's
about
always
more
interesting to
deeply
have guests. Yeah, and it's always funny, blah blah. But it's nice to just be able to talk with us and get the stuff that we want to talk about off.
Facts.
So. In 20 years, you'll be able to watch this podcast, and you're going to be like, damn, we were really on quarantine.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were.
we were. It's living proof.
Yeah.
Living proof. But yeah, thanks to everyone for tuning in for K&D The Porch podcast. Make sure you guys do tune in on the Spotify account, Apple Podcast account, the YouTube account. Make sure you do follow us on Instagram, Kaylin77 Washington and Dirrty 91932. Make sure you check us out, follow us, and yeah, thank you for tuning in to K&D The Porch podcast. Dirrty signing out, Kaylin signing out. Peace.
Yep.